Hello everyone, welcome you all to the Achievers Adda. So guys, if you are preparing for UGC NET Paper 1 and Paper 2 Commerce as well as various assistant professor examination including AP Andhra Pradesh assistant professor examination, you can subscribe to this channel and download our learning app Achievers Adda 24/7 from the Google Play Store, and it is available in iOS also. And here UGC NET JRF December 2023 Ajna batch is going on for the paper 1 and paper 2 commerce with a full revision charts and topic wise previous year question explanation for the paper 1 and paper 2 commerce with 100% assured quality for the examination, and it is equally useful for 𝐀𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬, GSET and 𝐉𝐶ET exam also. And UGC NET paper 1 separate crash course also available. If you don't want a commerce, if you belong to only paper 1, you can take only paper 1 also. If you want only paper 2 commerce, you can take only paper 2 commerce also. Not only that, those who are preparing, ఎవరైతే ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ అసిస్టెంట్ ప్రొఫెసర్ ఎగ్జామ్ కి ప్రిపేర్ అవుతున్నారో కంప్లీట్ కోర్స్ అనేది తెలుగు ప్లస్ ఇంగ్లీష్ లాంగ్వేజ్ లో అన్ని యూనిట్స్ ని కవర్ చేస్తూ డీటెయిల్డ్ పీడిఎఫ్ నోట్స్ తో సహా ఎవ్రీథింగ్ అవైలబుల్ గా ఉంది. సో 10th నవంబర్ లోపల తీసుకున్న వాళ్ళకి 4000 స్పెషల్ ఆఫర్ అనేది ఉంటుంది. ఏపీ కామర్స్ అసిస్టెంట్ ప్రొఫెసర్ టోటల్ కవర్ అవుతుంది. ప్రాపర్ స్ట్రక్చర్డ్ నోట్స్ ఉంటాయి. తెలుగు ప్లస్ ఇంగ్లీష్ ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్ అనేది వీడియోస్ లో ఉంటుంది. అండ్ సిబిటి మోడ్ ఆఫ్ క్విజెస్ కానీ విత్ డీటెయిల్ ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్స్ తో క్విజెస్ అనేవి టాపిక్ వైజ్ అవైలబుల్ ఉంటాయి. అండ్ యూజీసీ నెట్ కామర్స్ టాపిక్ వైజ్ ప్రీవియస్ ఇయర్ క్వశ్చన్ ఇంగ్లీష్ లో ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేసినవి అనేవి మీకు యాడ్ అవుతాయి. అండ్ వ్యాలిడిటీ అనేది ఎగ్జామ్ వరకు ఉంటుంది. ఒకవేళ ఎగ్జామ్ అనేది 3 months తర్వాత ఉంటే 3 months తర్వాత కూడా ఎక్స్టెండ్ అవుతుంది కోర్సు ఆటోమేటిక్ గా. అండ్ లేదు 3 months లోపల జరిగితే మీకు మాక్సిమం వ్యాలిడిటీ 3 months వరకు అయితే ఉంటుంది. రైట్, సో మీకు డెమో అనేది కోర్స్ పేజ్ లో అవైలబుల్ గా ఉంది. జస్ట్ అచీవర్స్ అడ్డా లర్నింగ్ యాప్ ని డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకొని ఇఫ్ యూ ఆర్ ప్రిపేరింగ్ ఫర్ యూజీసీ నెట్ ఆర్ ఎల్స్ అసిస్టెంట్ ప్రొఫెసర్, you can just download the Achievers Adda learning app and go to the courses, and you can see the respective courses and their demo videos also in that courses. Right, so download the Achievers Adda learning app and all the features are available for the paper 1 and paper 2 commerce. So let's get into the video now. December 2022 commerce shift number 1 we are doing now. The study of unemployment is an subject matter of which of the following economics is a question. Unemployment, inflation, poverty, and not only the poverty, and also inflation, poverty, unemployment, total all are comes under the macroeconomics only, because this will talk about macro means when they are talking about the total population, micro about individual firm, micro about individual firm decision. So macro is majorly whole economy. They'll talk problems related to whole economy like unemployment or employment, public finance, national income, poverty, inflation, and it will provide information relating to national income also, total output, total consumption per individual. So all those things will be calculated, particularly total income analysis rather than per individual. But here individual unit, marginal analysis, one additional output. And here microeconomics is information related to individual prices, individual consumption, production. It will talk about only individual firm only. Good morning. Which of the following commodities has the most inelastic demand? Most inelastic demand means perfectly inelastic. Perfectly or relatively inelastic. Poll given. Very good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Namaste. Hello. Hi. Which of the following commodities has the most inelastic demand? Means a percentage change in price is more, or else percentage change in price is more as compared to the percentage in demand, or else there is no change in demand. Either way. So that will be a less than 1 or even 0. That means 0 to 1 it will be. 0 to 1 it will be the demand, which is nothing but salt. Salt is the best example of inelastic goods. Salt, gas, medicine, corn, all these are necessities. Whenever the necessity is there, whatever the change in price is coming, then still the consumption of that product will remain same. Basic necessities. Perfect. Sales revenue maximization model given by whom? Wah, wah. Sales revenue maximization model given by whom? First time without any matching they have given this question. So answer is that WJ model. WJ model. So Baumol theory of sales revenue maximization is given by William Jacques Baumol. It is based on theory that once a company has reached an acceptable level of profit for a good or a service, the aim should shift away from increasing profits to focus on increasing revenue from sales. Means once it reaches to a maximum point like this, a total revenue, it should focus on selling more and more. It should focus on selling more and more rather than earning more and more profit. Means it should not be a profit motto after certain point. That's what Baumol theory of sales revenue maximization. Good morning, Arpita. Arti, Arpita, Sheetal, Vijay, Deepika, Nadira, Babita, Harshit, Ramakant, Kunjan Kohli, Om Prakash Vyas. Oh. Which of the following statements is correct regarding the slope and point elasticity in all points on a regular head hyperbola shaped demand curve product? Rectangular hyperbola. So this is a previous year question which is most repeated one. Look at, actually they are talking about the rectangular hyperbola, right? Rectangular hyperbola is nothing but where elasticity is equal to 1. So if the proportionate change in demand is equal to proportionate change in price. But the point to be understood in a conceptual way is that they are saying slope goes on changing while point elasticity remains same. Sirji, this question is saying about the graph. See, this will be like a graph. At this pre-zero, the demand is like this. At this increased price P1, this is P0, this is a demand 0. Now the demand will come down when the price increases, right? Hence, demand is shifted leftward here and the price is upward. Now when price increases, demand is decreasing. Slope is changing. Here if you look at the slope of the curve, this is point, this is point. The point elasticity remains same, which is equivalent to 1 only, sir. But the slope which is changing from here and here, that's what slope is changing, but the point remains same. So here if you draw the rectangular hyperbola, it will come like this. The point at here, the point at here, it is same as elasticity wise. But the slope of a curve is different here. It is changing. Right? That's what rectangular hyperbola, unitary elastic in nature. Kinked shaped revenue curve of firm related to which one of the following market structure? So answer is that oligopoly is the correct answer. 66% bekar, sabse bekar, because they are saying kinked demand curve related to which of the following market structure. You can't able to answer this basic question, then what you have studied from 1 week. So this is what kinked demand curve, you can see kinked. Initially it is elastic, later it comes down, it is inelastic. So both together it is a kinked demand curve in oligopoly. Which of the following statements are market? Which of the following statements are correct, not market? Monopolistic can charge any price to maximize the profits. The slope of monopoly MR curve is twice that of AR curve. Necessary condition for a monopoly long run is that average cost equal to revenue equal to marginal cost equal to marginal revenue. Monopolist in equilibrium where MC equal to MR. Equilibrium price of a commodity is always higher than that of competitive firm. So answer is 3. B, D, E. B, D and E. The slope of monopoly curve, MR curve. You can see, sir, here I think it is visible. The monopoly, this is an AR curve, red color, blue color is an MR curve. MR curve is an half of the AR curve. AR curve is double of the or twice of the MR curve, sir. That is what second statement is saying. When the AR curve is like this is MR curve. This is MR, this is AR. So AR curve is twice of this MR. But MR is half of the AR. And here monopolist in equilibrium where MC is equal to MR, marginal cost equal to marginal revenue. That is this point, sir. This violet color is an marginal cost, where marginal cost and marginal revenue is touching. That will be an equilibrium price. And equilibrium price of monopoly is always higher than the competitive firm. Yes, because monopoly is a single seller. He will have an equilibrium price always higher as compared to the competitive firm if any is there. Generally, monopolist doesn't have any competitor, na? So that is why it is always higher than any. And this necessary condition is that AC equal to AR. This is perfect competitive is correct. In case of perfect competitive, this can be correct. But they stated monopoly in the long run. AC equal to AR equal to MC equal to MR. No, that is perfect competitive market. It can be correct. And charging at any price to maximize the profit is not correct, because he cannot charge any price. He has to follow the price flooring, price ceiling approach also. He cannot go at any extent whatever he wants. Which of the following hinder? Hinder means disadvantage, or it will be like a barrier. Act like a barrier in formation and sustainability of the cartel. Cartel means favored group, Kotari. R, favored group, who are having common goal to induce the market, to influence the market. Which of the following factor will create as a barrier in forming the cartel? So here, option A, B, C, D. Presence of differentiated product. C, different cost structures. D, low frequency sales coupled with a huge amount of output. Presence of differentiated product. Presence of differentiated product, because here when the different products are there, obviously you cannot form a favored group. See, I am selling cement, you are selling steel, somebody is selling computers. Can you form a cartel to create a demand in the market by creating a scarcity? We cannot, because your product is different from my product. How can we create a favored group? That is not at all possible. And here C is the different cost structure. Different cost structure. Different cost structure means one company product may be having 120 rupees, other product may be having 150 rupees, other product may be having 250 rupees. So how can we form this one group with these three companies? These are having different cost and the price structures also. The cost incurred to manufacture their product will have a difference. So based on that only they'll fix up the price. So you cannot ask them to reduce the price because they incurred a high cost. And low frequency of sales coupled with a huge amount of output means sales are not going to happen frequently. If the sales are happening continuously, the favored group will work. The one group, if you are forming, it will work. But if the sales are not going to happen frequently or continuously, then what is the point or what is the concern in making a favored group to create a sales or to induce the market? That much demand is not there. The sales are not frequent in nature. So when the demand is high, you can form a favored group to create a scarcity by controlling the supply into the market. But here sales itself is not there, means demand itself is very less. So you cannot have the formation of cartel. Whole 90% still after giving. Itna Intelligence. Less number of firms. Yes, oligopoly is less number of firms only. This is correct only. It is not a barrier. Absence of monopoly and restrictive trade practices. This is also correct. Why? This will support the cartel. Because monopoly will not be there. Few large firms, whenever it is there, then only oligopoly market will work. Whenever monopoly is there now, we cannot create a group because there are only single seller if the monopoly is there. Negative effect of cartel. High prices, lack of transparency, anti-competitive practices, restricted supply, carving up of a market, supernormal profit they can gain. All this. Next. The theories of price discrimination under the oligopoly are found to be inapplicable, means not applicable into real life market condition. Not applies to. Real life oligopoly market situation is characterized by small number of sellers, interdependence of decision making, barriers to entry, indeterminate price, indeterminate output, all leading to wide variety of situations. Inapplicable is the key point here. Inapplicable. Inapplicable. So here answer is that option 1. Option 1 is the correct answer. Because price discrimination in oligopoly in real life market condition cannot work. The price determination, theories of price determination. Why? Because large size, few sellers will be there. Few sellers who are in large size. Whenever they are in large companies, price determination will be usually determined by the market forces, demand and supply. But whatever the theories that were proposed by various authors to determine the price with respect to oligopoly market cannot work in a real life situation because formation of cartel and nobody is in an intention to change the price. The main feature of oligopoly is that price rigidity, sir. Price rigidity means no competitor of a large market want to change the price. Because if they change the price now, it will create a price war between that few large sellers. Few large size sellers, it will create a price war. Dishum will happen. So to avoid that one, the determination of price will not be taken up by the oligopoly market firms. That will be decided by the market demand forces only. Okay. And real life oligopoly situation characterized by small number of sellers, interdependence will be there. Small number means very large size and very few sellers only will be there. One company price is determined based on the other company because to avoid the price war. There are barriers to enter into this market. Indeterminate price and output. You cannot determine the price and output by yourself. You have to depend upon the other. So all leading to variety of situations. So hence it will not work in a real life situation, the theories.